Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This defense for the Rams, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
11 empty.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11 coming. 11. Stop.
Elliott, toss right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Flow. Hey, you got to go score.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Anderson.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Elliott will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
The Rams at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 14 yards that time for number 14.
So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. I like the way they were being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
42 yards rushing so far. This is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Touchdown, Rams.
DeAndre Swift.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter. Now we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
7-7, our score after one.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
11 minus. 11 minus. 11 empty. Hey. 11 empty. Stop.
Burrow will throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
On 2.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. He's got the first down and more than that. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 1, ready?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now Burrow. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 5, ready?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So people playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what is the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Swift.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They go play fake. Mahomes. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Irv Smith Jr. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after up and good. It's now 21-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started.
And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
He gets this one to Burks.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got the hookup with Diggs. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Mahomes now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
36 yards.
And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
2nd down at 4.
Now it's Burrow. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Catch made by Slayton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
To the air again, Burrow.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Levante David. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Muscle at first right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now here's Mahomes. And that one going to come up short, low throw. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And that's out to the flat for Swift. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Dameon Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And on that last pass for Patrick Mahomes, he tops 20,000 career passing yards. And, of course, this is a guy who came to the league in 2017. So to get to 20,000 so quickly, the only question now, where's the ceiling? Is it 40? Is it 50? Is it 70, 80,000? We will wait and see.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal.
You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but
Go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side?
Yeah.
They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on fourth down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on fourth down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
11 MT, take.
On 2nd and inches. Burrow. That's complete to Slayton.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
11 Palmer. 11.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Blessed Austin. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. With a disadvantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So the LA Rams with the
Cool. I been going there like the